In 1983, I was riding high as an artist. I had shows at the Arnolfini, London, Whitechapel and so on, and reviews in all the national papers and things, and I was quite well known. I was selling work as well, Photographers Gallery and places like that in London. Anyway, that was the good news. The bad news was the wonderful course I'd been teaching, been running, closed down. In fact, the whole faculty closed down at what is now Roehampton University, because this was the era of nobody wanted art anymore. They wanted business studies. This was Mrs. Thatcher's Britain. So I had to look for another job. Now, luckily that summer, we'd exchanged our house in Islington in London for one in Los Angeles. In fact, we'd done it 2 years before as well. So I'm a little bit familiar with the place. And so we went over there, and I ran into a guy who ran the photography department at UCLA. And he knew my work. He'd read reviews and things like that, and he liked it. And he said, why don't you apply for a one-year job here? It's not a big job, but we'd like you to come over here if you're interested. And of course I was absolutely delighted at that, and I thought, California, here I come, right back where I started from, where bowers of flowers bloom in the spring. Each morning at dawning birdies sing, and everything a sun-kissed miss said, don't be late, that's why I can hardly wait. Open up your golden gate, California, here I come. Jobs at American universities. I applied for 3. The California people wrote back and reminded me, and then a place I'd never heard of invited me for interview, and I asked my New York friends, including a gallery director, what he thought. Now this college was not what they said, wasn't far from New York City, but I mentioned them 3 hours away, and it's called Williams College. It was the richest college, liberal arts college in America, and one of the most prestigious. And they said, you must go for that one, never mind at UCLA. This is what are they offering you? I said, well, it's a 3-year contract, if I get it, maybe 4 years. They said they would build me a studio to my own design, and they said every 4th year you get a sabbatical. Can you believe that? Sabbatical. And you're lucky to get one at all in England. Well, the sabbatical, you had a permanent one like the one I got. Fully paid sabbatical. So I thought, God, I'll go for this. So I flew over the Atlantic, on the first flights on Virgin Atlantic, actually, the second one I think it was, and Richard Branson was on the plane actually. Anyway, so I went up for interview there, but then I didn't hear anything, and my friend said, well, it's a very prestigious place, it's very difficult to get into, but you want to be on the East Coast, you want to be in New York, you don't want to be in California, as a friend said, there's no meaningful thought for 500 miles away in California, because they're very East Coast people. New York, Boston and that, they look down on the rest of America. They said, that's really where you want to be. And I thought about it. I thought, well, I may get the job, I may not, but I'll try. And, let's just hope they ring up. And then I didn't hear anything for about, God, must have been a month. But then, I thought about Woody Allen and his film Manhattan and the theme music from George Gershwin, and I thought Rhapsody in Blue, and I thought, if only I could have my own Rhapsody in Blue. But then the phone rang one afternoon. And to design the studio, I just couldn't believe it. it.